NFL confirms Chris Godwin's injury resulted from hip drop tackle. Roquan Smith faces fine. The NFL has determined that the tackle that led to Chris Godwin's dislocated ankle was a hip drop tackle, marking at least the 9th instance of this now prohibited technique this season. Despite the league's efforts to eliminate hip drop tackles, no penalties have been called on the field through Week 8. Ravens linebacker Roquan Smith is facing a $16.883 fine for this violation, which would be his first offense under the new rule. He has the option to appeal the fine. The NFL has identified the hip drop tackle as particularly dangerous, with an injury rate 20 to 25 times higher than that of other tackle types. The league spent over a year defining and monitoring the play to create regulations aimed at removing it from the game. According to the NFL rulebook, a hip drop tackle occurs when a defender wraps a ball carrier with both arms, then drops their hips, landing on and trapping the runner's legs at or below the knee. Such a tackle is supposed to incur a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. But this has yet to be enforced this season. While there may have been additional hip drop tackles in Week 7, none have been penalized so far. Some team executives have voiced concerns that fines issued after the fact are insufficient deterrence. That is no disincentive. One executive stated, "I don't see a fine that's sparingly applied doing what they wanted to do." Godwin's injury is the most significant instance of a hip drop tackle this season. Earlier, Houston running back Joe Mixon also suffered from this type of tackle, missing 3 games. Historically, the league has seen 1 to 2 hip drop tackles per week, a trend that continues this season. NFL EVP of Football Operations Troy Vincent noted that teams have actively contributed video footage to help the league better understand hip drop tackles. In March, the NFL Players Association urged the league to reconsider the ban on hip drop tackles, arguing that it puts defensive players in a tough position and could lead to inconsistent officiating. Godwin's injury occurred with about a minute left in a Monday Night Football game against the Ravens. He caught a pass from Baker Mayfield and was tackled from behind by Smith, resulting in a gruesome injury that ESPN chose not to replay. At the time of his injury, Godwin was leading the league with 50 receptions, ranked second in receiving yards with 576, and was tied for third in touchdowns with 5. He will miss the remainder of the regular season and is set to enter free agency this March, shortly after turning 29.